Well now everybody, the 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 new 52 animated DC universe has just ended with probably the biggest bang you could ever hope to go out with, because I truly don't know where to begin to say how much I enjoyed the final installment of the new 52, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Basically tied everything up really nice in one last bombastic, tragic, and most of all, bloody bow. So guys, the movie basically opens up with Superman gathering all the new members of the Justice League at the Watchtower and says, now it's time to cut the bullshit. Now we attack Darkseid from by going to Apocalypse head on. And after the plan is explained to everybody, what they don't know is Darkseid has had Furies and Metadooms basically spying on the League as they were going over the plan of attack. And so basically, guys, then it cuts to exactly 2 years later, and basically we find out that Superman's plan of attack basically failed, and Darkseid has basically conquered Earth and basically turned it into Apocalypse 2.0, because guys, almost every single major member of the League dies within this movie. And because of the League's failure, everybody from Flash to Hawkman to Captain Marvel have all either been killed or imprisoned by Darkseid. I mean, this movie has death after death, and it does have references to almost every single New 52 movie. So basically, guys, what happens is Constantine and Etrigan that basically turned into depressed alcoholics because Constantine can forgive himself for running away. What after he saw Satana die by Darkseid's hands, and obviously Etrigan is still getting over the death of Jason Blood from the last Justice League Dark, and the fact that now that there are basically no challenging fights left around now, because basically, for lack of a better word, the world's fucked. In fact, everybody from Nightwing to Martian Manhunter basically met their end at the hands of Darkseid, and Robin tried to bring back Nightwing courtesy of the Lazarus Pit, but it didn't work. So therefore, Dick Grayson has basically gone insane due due to the effects of the Lazarus pit, and and Diana, her sister from Wonder Woman Bloodlines, Hawkman, Jean, that they all eventually get turned into half that they basically get turned into a more deadly version of Cyborg. And real quick, let me say, Virgil basically gets ripped apart and basically becomes the new power source of Darkseid's new base. After Flash is freed by what remains of the functional Justice League, which is led by Superman, who 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 has to spend the majority of the movie basically trying to convince everybody that is still around that he's basically sorry, that he's the one that caused basically the world to go into conquest. But the catch is, guys, Darkseid had liquid kryptonite permanently drilled and fused into Clark's body. So basically, right up until the end of the movie, except for using a suit that Lex once made to kill him, Clark basically has none of his Superman abilities. In fact, they spend the first half of the movie, Superman, Robin, and Raven, and John and Etrigan, basically, and Lois, and now members of a new Suicide Squad, now led by Harley, basically come up with a new plan to basically trap Darkseid on the Green Lantern planet, and basically now the only functioning boom tube, now that Cyborg's basically been reduced to an extra power source, it is at LexCorp. Well, ultimately, guys, we find out that Lex is only pretending to partially work alongside Darkseid and a now mind control Batman due to Bruce also getting captured by Darkseid. And man, guys, this just again is probably the best way for the New 52 to go out. So anyway, guys, again, basically the John, Lois, Robin, Raven, who now, because of the effect that Darkseid's battle has taken on her, is now having a super hard time keeping Trigon contained. In fact, Raven actually ultimately requests that Constantine use this magic dagger to basically destroy Trigon for good, if he gets out. And yeah, guys, like I said, Batman and Damian really have this touching moment at the end where where it a- actually Batman's about to kill Damian, who's still under the and mind you, Batman's still under the control of Darkseid at this point. But right as Bruce is about to go through with it, uh, he 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 once again flashes back to to the night where Thomas and Martha were murdered, and that's what snaps Batman out of it. And just overall, guys, the the uh, the the new version of the Suicide Squad also ultimately ends up lending Superman and Constantine, Raven, Robin, uh, uh, and the now freed Wonder Woman. Now Diana gets free courtesy of her own lasso of truth with a little help from Constantine, um, who eventually ends up dying himself and and basically gets transported to heaven because Satana pulled some strings, and it's there that Satana's basically able to tell him that she put a spell over John to 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 so that he would run away um while she got murdered, because that was an instruction from Batman, and and Bruce felt that they needed to have a backup plan just in case Clark's plan didn't work. So guys, it and and Robin is not at first convinced to rejoin this tag team version of the league. In fact, he's even reformed Ra's al Ghul's League of Assassins. But I guess anyway, guys, to wrap this up, um, try Trigon um a, a, ends up taking himself and Darkseid to to a, to to basically a boom tube with no destination, programmed one last time by Cyborg, and and at the end of the movie, Barry, who like I said earlier, was basically the power source for Darkseid's base on Earth. He he does another Flashpoint one, thus starting the universe all over again. Guys, that's just the very basic bare bones of what happened, but really and truly, to really understand this movie, you just have to see it for yourself. But thank you, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, for being a very fitting end to us, to for the most part a very enjoyable run. See you guys later.